saw The Last Airbender. There's a lot we could say about it. We could talk about the incredible character development.
I'm angry at myself! Why?
We could talk about the amazing superior world building they did. We can even talk about the sound design.
With the traveling girl, she'll leave you broken heart.
Hey, we're gonna talk about the food. So I got this Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook for myself for Christmas. It's the best gift that I've ever gotten. Well, there was that one time where I got a sword for my birthday. Sword, Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook. Sword, Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook. Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook, there are quite a few recipes that are actually in the show that they mention. A lot of them are in the Water Tribe. I'm just gonna show you my top 3 from the Fire Nation, but this is a good segue. On Sunday, I live stream every Sunday, and the live stream this Sunday is going to be me making every single recipe in the Fire Nation from the Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook. So if you're interested to see every single recipe, live stream on Sunday. The details are going to be in my description, I think. I just came up with this like maybe 2 weeks ago. So look in the description if you're interested in the live stream to see all the Fire Nation recipes, but here are my top 3. Let's go. So we're first starting off with Sizzle Crisp. These are so easy to make and they only require a few ingredients. We're gonna need some togarashi, and then we're gonna need some sancho pepper, chili oil, garlic powder, and they said sugar was optional, but not really. And then with really clean washed hands, you're just gonna massage the meat. Did I wash my hands? I'm gonna wash my hands one more time. I'll be right back. All right, now get in there and massage that meat. Don't be afraid. Break it up and massage this meat. Then at the end, you get something like this. It's just raw meat, but it's your raw meat, and you better be proud. Be proud. All right, we're gonna lay this down on the pan. And then it's not rocket science, but apparently you're gonna see me struggle here. It is rocket science, and you're just gonna lay out all of your bacon. And it looks like this. Oh, look at that. All right, let's put this in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then you get this beautiful bacon. It's smelling so good in my house. I'm trying to rush to get a plate because I cannot wait to taste this. Take it off, put it on some paper. Oh, I was struggling. I was like, come on. I was like, why didn't you use something that would help you? Like, no, use your fingers. And there you go. Beautiful, beautiful Sizzle Crisps. These are delicious. By far, one of my favorite recipes in this book is the Komodo Chicken. It comes in 2 parts, the honey sauce and then the chicken. The first with the honey sauce is you need red pepper flakes. You need about 2 teaspoons. Then you need some garlic, of course, and honey. So much freaking honey, 1/2 cup. And then what you're gonna do is trying to let this marinate at the lowest possible heat for about, honestly, an hour. But I'm gonna tell you a secret. I can't really tell the difference after 15 minutes. And now the meat. You're gonna need skinless, boneless chicken thighs, right? Temperance, why is it upside down? Turn around. There you go, girl. Skinless, boneless chicken thighs. Now you're just gonna be cutting this up into like slices. I think the recipe said 1 inch, but I just did chunks. And then let's check on that sauce. Oh, it is smelling so good. This garlic sweet. Let me just, look at that pour. It is so good. They do say to strain it. I never do because I like the little bit of heat. You're gonna keep this in your fridge for 13 hours to overnight. But again, I can't really tell after like 30 minutes of me doing this. Now let's work on the chicken marinade. You're gonna need sake, soy sauce, chili oil again, and you're gonna need a bell pepper. Now it said a red bell pepper, but I couldn't find it. And then you're gonna just chop that up. Garlic, 2 tablespoons of sake, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And man, chili oil really is the star of a show, and you're only gonna need 2 teaspoons. Look at my great measuring skills. Massage the meat. And then this is also gonna be staying overnight. But again, I only did it for 45 minutes because I can't really tell the difference from 45 minutes to overnight. All right, put that away, and then I will see you tomorrow. Now, after a whole day or an hour, it's time to assemble because we're about to fry these bad boys. Now, you're going to be using potato starch to dredge your chicken. Now, I know there's a method to this, but I just dunked it all into the bowl and covered it, and it worked for me. And then we're just going to go and we're going to fry this. We're going to be frying this twice. So it did say to wait until your oil is at 340, which I did because at 340 you're going to put in your first batch, and then after you've done all of them, you're going to put them back in and fry them twice. It should be at 400 degrees when you fry it the second time. All right, I'm going to do a couple of these, and then I'm going to meet you when we can all put together the honey sauce and the chicken. You remember that honey mixture that we made? It is time for it to come back. Sizzle, baby. You know, it doesn't actually look all that good, but I guarantee you, it tastes so good. Definitely think this is like the #1 that I say make, try. It is delicious. Last recipe. Let's go. We are making fire gummies, and for this recipe, you are going to need a blender. You're also going to need some strawberries. You're going to need 3 red peppers. I couldn't find any, so these are my red peppers. And you're also going to need some sugar. And then we're just going to blend it together with about a cup of water. And I am cutting up my strawberries with some scissors. It's just a lot easier this way. We don't have any knives in my house, and it's a crime. Bell peppers too. This did not work out quite as well with the strawberries. Put it all together. This is what you're going to get. And then we add our water. And we blend. This is going to be a PSA announcement. When you pour it out to get this, Temperance forgets to strain it. You need to strain it, or you're going to have giant chunks of jalapeno. But she does not. Now you only need a cup of this mixture, because then we're going to add our gelatin. Now 1 cup. And then the 4 packs of gelatin. Whisk. Now take it away, Temperance. What did you do? This is me forgetting to strain it first in a mesh strainer so you don't have giant chunks of jalapenos. But I didn't do that before you put in the gelatin. Gotta strain it first. I've made this recipe several times, and there's always a step I miss. One time I forgot the gelatin altogether. I've done this before where I forget to strain it, and so there's just gonna be bigger chunks of jalapeno in this mochi ball. I'm gonna move along though. You're gonna let this bloom for 5 minutes. Moving along though. I'm not doing this again. You're gonna let your gelatin bloom for 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, it's never looked like this before, but this is where we just trust in the process. You're gonna bring a saucepan. Oh my goodness, that's so gross. You're gonna get a saucepan and let it like melt, dissolve the gelatin for about 5 minutes on low heat. And then we're gonna put it to our cup, and we're gonna put it in our cute little mochi molds. All right. Oh, we messed up already. That's okay. This is me freaking out and then starting from the other side because that bothered me. Now, slow and steady. You're just gonna fill these up. Ooh, Temperance. Nice, impressive pours. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Going to put this in the refrigerator. I do recommend putting it like on a board because I tried to put this in like just the flappy mold part in, and everything fell apart and it spilled everywhere, and I was like, right. So make sure you put it on a board so you can just easily slide it into your freezer, and then you're gonna put it in the freezer for about 2 hours. You can put it in the refrigerator and just leave it there so it can like settle and become the mochiness. While it's doing that, it's gonna do it for 2 hours. We're actually gonna end up making then like the mochi rice covering. Am I making sense? We're doing a mochi rice covering as we wait. Oh, it hurt my back. Ugh. All right, now we're gonna need a bowl. You're gonna take some glutinous rice flour, some sugar, and some cornstarch. You're gonna need a lot of freaking cornstarch. But first, you're just gonna put the glutinous flour, the sugar, and water together. Perfect measuring skills. You're gonna need about 2 cups. Actually, just a cup. And then some sugar. You're going to need about 1/4 cup. And then we're gonna add some water. And then we're gonna mix it together until we get this really loose consistency. And then we're gonna be microwaving this in 30-second intervals. This is also a trust the process. I clearly washed that spoon. And then you're going to just stir and stir until it gets thick. You're gonna get this consistency on a board of cornstarch. You're going to be putting some on top, and then you're gonna be kneading this together. You're gonna see me doing this when it's really hot, and then right here, it really freaked me out. But now we're just gonna be molding. I don't know what I said there. And then we're just gonna be molding this until you get a really stretchy and fine consistency where it's not like necessarily chunky anymore. And you're gonna get something like this. I don't have like a rolling pin, so I'm gonna use this cooking spray. Improvise, improvise. Now, as I gettily roll this out, I was surprised on how well it worked. You just cover with cornstarch and you roll it out. Also, do you guys remember the sexually charged scene in the back with Aang and Katara? I was like, all right, Nickelodeon, dang. Anyways, after you roll it out, it's gonna look like this. Can you guess what I said? And then you're gonna take your cookie cutter, and then you're gonna take out your mochi. Now, they pop out real easy and they're so beautiful. Now, Temperance forgot to actually take her cookie cutter and put it in cornstarch. So get some cornstarch, take your cookie cutter, and just kind of circle it around in there so it makes it easier to cut. It's gonna get messy, guys, but work with it. Now, after you take a piece, you're just massaging the ball around the mochi gelatin. You're just massaging it around. If it gets sticky, just grab some more cornstarch. But there's no technique here. You're just massaging it until you get a beautiful fire gummy. Look at that fire gummy at its finest. It looks so beautiful. Serve it up to the Fire Lord. Guys, come on, look at this. Now you're just gonna make a few more. You get this. Look at those in a beautiful glass. I made several of these. I'm not gonna lie, they're not necessarily my favorite, but they're the most interesting. And then once you cut it up, you get this. It's a butter knife, guys, calm down. It is so red in there. They look gorgeous. They're like, just have like a hint of sweetness to it, but they're not spicy. I don't want you to think they're spicy. They're nice, they're easy, they were fun to make. Three top recipes on there. The chicken is my absolute favorite throughout the entire Fire Nation. The gummies, fire gummies, are actually pretty good. They're not necessarily my favorite, but I thought they were the most interesting. And then the Sizzle Crisps I literally make for breakfast now. They're so good. Tell me your favorite down below. Also, if you guys are wondering where can I buy this cookbook, I got mine at Barnes & Noble. I think they also sell it on Amazon, but it's not. What does Amazon not sell? But I absolutely recommend the cookbook. It is super fun. So don't forget on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, it's in my description, I will be doing a live stream where I make every single recipe in the Fire Nation. I'm also going to be doing it with my friend Zoe. She will be there. I'll be throwing out some trivia questions as well. But the description is in this video below. Maybe it's up here or wherever. But I will be doing my live stream. I hope you guys all come and show up. It is going to be super fun. Like, comment, subscribe. Me sounding like a YouTuber. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. What else do people say? Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I honestly do weird stuff on TikTok that has nothing to do with what I do on YouTube. But follow me there. All right, have I talked enough? I think I've talked enough. All right. See you later, Hotman.